little bit because it means that the game has kind of gotten more expensive. But if you want to run Fabula, I think you're almost required to pick up the Bestiary. Like, I really, really, really heavily encourage it because it helps a lot of the pain points, but it just gives you, just by virtue of all of the stat blocks that are in the book, it generates you ideas for all of the different kinds of potential abilities you can give enemies. Because the thing about the way the mechanics of Fabula work is you can do a lot of weird shit with enemy abilities if you just kind of think outside the baseline mechanics. Like, you look at just the standard mechanics that the players have access to and that the game functions, you're like, okay, but you could do so much more than that, but that's not immediately apparent until you've analyzed. Basically, looking through the Bestiary, you will see mechanics where multiple times you will go, I would have never thought to do that. That's a great idea. This gave me an idea. You know what I mean?
I'm going to be real.
Like, that kind of shit.
You don't have to go more than, 10 pages into the actual Bestiary stuff with the quick assembly. When you look at the Hunter, which the game says is the most basic enemy you're going to run into, its customization and roll skill options are super fucking cool.
Oh, well, hold that thought, because we'll get there. You're jumping. You're spoilers.
Damn.
But yeah, we'll get there. But like, basically what I'm saying is the stat blocks delivered to you. If you don't use anything else in the book, if you don't use a single stat block from the book, you just look at the stat blocks in this book for ideas, it will help you a shitload, because there's just, you know what? Here, let me give you a perfect example. Hold on, I gotta find the stat block I have in mind. Give me 1 second. Okay, so Isaiah, if you go all the way down to under the wolves category,
yeah,
and you look at the Garmer. Side note, I would have loved to have this stat block when we started the fucking campaign, because the stat block would have been perfect.
I thought of that exact
it would have been perfect,
thing, my guy.
It's exactly what I needed.
Oh my god, it's so funny. I was like,
I saw it. I
wonder if you would have used these for that fight.
Yes, I absolutely. It's exactly what I wanted. Anyway, neither here nor there. So, but the thing that's really interesting about this. So if you go down to its ability, so there's a level 10 elite beast monster in the Bestiary. It's a Garmer. It's like a big scary monster wolf thing. Level 10 is the beginning of the game, right? Players start at level 5. It has an ability called Stalk the Prey. When the Garmer performs the guard action, it begins hunting down a random enemy it can see. When the Garmer performs Bloodthirsty Fangs, which is one of its attacks, while hunting down an enemy it is able to target, it must target that enemy. If it does, the attack deals 10 extra damage and the hunting ends, even if the attack missed. The hunting also ends as soon as the Garmer performs the guard action again, or is suffering from 2 or more status effects. Now, that's not that complicated of an ability, right? Effectively, it means you perform the guard action, target a player, get extra damage when you hit them, right? That's effectively what that means. But the hunting down part of that ability is effectively a status effect that this monster puts on the players that is wholly unique to this monster, right? Like, hunting down is not a mechanic in the base game. Hunting down is a mechanic that only exists in this monster's stat block. And that's one tiny example of a level 10 enemy. There are tons of monsters with this kind of ability where effectively the monster stat block creates a whole new mechanic just for that fight, for that creature.
And something where I think that's worth mentioning is one of the things I like most about Stalk the Prey is it actively shows you that what you can do by using actions that you wouldn't normally think of, right? Like, it specifically says
stuff
when you
beyond
use
just basic attack.
Yeah, like it says when you perform the guard action, that puts you in a mindset to where you can go, oh, I can use other action types to proc special abilities.
Other effects. Yeah. Right. And again, level 10 monster, so like not even that fancy. Because there are some other creatures, such as Zernitra, the dragon goddess. Zernitra? Okay, I wasn't sure how to say it. You look at those abilities and it's like, Jesus fucking Christ. There's so much shit in that stat block.
I love Zernitra. She's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically the dragon goddess. It's an homage to Bahamut. It's a very obvious homage to Bahamut.
Another cool thing about the stat block stuff, each stat block comes with a rotation, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. Well, so we'll get to that in a second, but that's another reason for me to say like this book is now mandatory reading. So long story short, is the bestiary worth it? Yes, 110% yes. This book is like, if you are GMing Fabula, this will be the most useful thing on the entire fucking planet. I've already used it a shitload in all of like 3 sessions. I'm already like, this has saved my ass. So yes. All right, so